The new highest level in Pokemon Go is level 80. So today I'm breaking down everything you need to know for level 80, from the XP amounts to every single task you need to complete to level up, and the best tips and tricks to get you to level 80 as quick as possible. Let's get you guys up to speed with this new level update. Okay, so first of all, of course, the XP amount you need to collect has changed, in which in the past, to reach level 50, you needed a grand total of 176 million XP. On top of this, to go from level 40 to 50, in the past, you need to complete certain level up tasks. Well, this has changed, with now level 80 requiring a total of 203 million XP. About 30 million XP more. I know, I gotta be serious in this video, but to be honest, I thought it was gonna be a way bigger jump than this. Anyway, the level up tasks are now going to be removed from level 41 to 50 and moved over to level 71 to 80. So only the last 10 levels will you need to be able to complete level up tasks. By the way, you can see your total XP by coming on your page and looking at total XP if you want to see if you have enough XP right now to hit level 80. If you're already level 50 in Pokemon Go, you're not going to be far. Now, we've made a graph here to visually show the changes between the two. And as you can see, the new level update, the red line, has a much more gradual increase, meaning that you're going to be leveling up a lot quicker, and there will not be as much of a jump as you saw in the past, where we have two distinct jumps, level 30 to 40 and level 40 to 50. The only major spike we might see is the last 10 levels, but even then, it's a very gradual increase. Now, before we get into these tasks, let's talk about why actually level up and what are the new rewards we can get from leveling up. And they're pretty good. Starting off with this new item, the Daily Adventure Egg. Similar to the Daily Incense, you can get a new Daily Adventure Egg, which you can collect one of each day, and it's a special daily egg. These cannot be stacked, so you'll need to hatch it on one day if you want to get it for the next day. The Daily Adventure Egg only takes 1 kilometer to hatch, and you get an exclusive incubator for it. So don't worry about having to use your infinite incubator on this or any incubators. You get a special incubator that will only work on your Daily Adventure Egg, and it does not count towards your storage. Hatching this egg will get you 10,000 XP and could hatch any starter Pokemon. Yes, so the Gen 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, or 8 starter, or 9 starter Pokemon. As we're recording this video, the only starter that cannot be shiny from this egg will be Grookey, Scorbunny, and Sobble. So every single other starter can be shiny. If you want to get any starters at any point in Pokemon Go, you can hatch one each day, which is nice. On top of that, there will be new leveling up rewards with different avatar items being unlocked. At level 25, you get the Pokeball Cap, level 30, the Pokeball Shoes, 35, the Pokeball Jacket, 40, the Great Ball Cap, 45, the Great Ball Shoes, 50, the Great Ball Jacket, 55, the Ultra Ball Cap, 60, the Ultra Ball Shoes, 65, the Ultra Ball Jacket. At level 71 as well, you will start to unlock avatar items to complete the new level 80 outfit, which is giving Tron vibes with the black and neon orange glowing stripes. Level 71, you'll get the level 71 shoes. Level 73, you'll get the level 73 shades. Level 75, you'll get the level 75 pants or trousers. Level 79, you'll get the level 79 hairstyle, either a short or long form. Level 80, you'll get the level 80 jacket, the new level 50 jacket, you could say. You also get a cool avatar pose at level 77, which has a cool holographic effect. But that is all just cosmetics. What about actual useful stuff? Well, unlocking upgrades to your storage space will be available when you level up. New to this leveling update, you'll be able to increase your Pokemon item, Pokemon storage, Pokemon gift, and postcard storage for free, and it will allow you to exceed the storage limit. The current max capacity for all these storages are 10,500 for Pokemon, 9,500 for items, 2,000 for postcards, and 20 for gifts. And of course, this will be able to be upgraded beyond that level. Also, once you do reach level 70, you will get an exclusive bonus of increased chance to become lucky friends with people on your friends list. Now, it's probably not going to be a very high boost, maybe like 5%. We don't know at the time making this video, so I'll try to put that in the pinned comments below. But still, a boost is nice as it will have a higher odds to randomly go lucky with your best friends on your friends list. Couple things to mention, by the way, a lot of people are asking about Pokemon levels. This update will only affect trainer levels. So the max level you can power up a Pokemon to will remain at level 50. And remember, you can power up a Pokemon 10 levels higher than your level. So if you're currently level 30, you can power up your Pokemon to level 40. If you're level 40, you can power up your Pokemon to level 50, and then 50 is the max, so you can't go any higher. But it is nice because everyone can reach level 31 much quicker, which is the level you need to unlock to get access to Candy XLs to power up your Pokemon to a higher level. So really nice, people will be able to get to that level a lot quicker. Okay, let's talk about the tasks. That's what everybody's wondering. What are the tasks you need to complete from level 70 to 80? So the level 71 tasks are going to include 999 catches with nice throws, Pretty easy to do, it's just a little bit of a grind. You have power up a legendary Pokemon 20 times. Quick tip to do this task, by the way, is if a mythical Pokemon counts towards this task, which it usually does, you can go ahead and power up Melton, which is completely free and available through the Melton box through sending a Pokemon to Pokemon Home every 3 days. Catch a bunch of those and then just use those candies to power up 20 times. But it's probably better to obviously power up a useful legendary Pokemon that's useful in raids, max battles, or GBL. Don't just waste candy and Stardust on this task. Also consider getting a lucky Pokemon and potentially even purifying a legendary Pokemon. I know I usually say don't do it, but both of those things do make it cheaper on candy and Stardust to power up Pokemon. Have 15 platinum medals, and you're going to see platinum medals are going to be very important for level 80, as we mentioned before, but you already need 15 for level 71. This is why I'm always telling you guys to work on your platinum medals. Finally, catch 100 Pokemon in a day. Pretty easy task to do, but especially going to be easy if you do it during a community day or a spotlight hour when you'll be out playing for an extended period of time. You can do this as well with the Go++ or any auto catcher to do it easy. Level 71, pretty easy. Okay, level 72, complete a route 7 days in a row. A very simple task, but it's going to take a little bit of discipline. Make sure you put a reminder on your calendar to complete a route every single day so you don't miss any of those days 7 days in a row. And if you don't have any routes near you, it's very easy to make them. You can just go to the routes tab, create a route between 2 Pokestops or between gyms and Pokestops. Doesn't have to be long, and then you could just walk it 7 days in a row. Have 20 platinum medals, self-explanatory. Again, always work on those platinum medals. Earn 1 million Stardust. A little bit of a tougher task to do. The timer for this will only start once you reach level 72, so you can't earn 1 million Stardust in advance, but a couple things you can do is mark down some spotlight hours and community days, which have 2 times or 3 times catch Stardust, and also start stockpiling boosted Stardust Pokemon, aka things like Trubbish, Shelder. If you encounter these Pokemon from field research tasks, you can run from them, hold on to these encounters, and catch them once you reach level 72 to get you more Stardust towards those bonuses. I'll leave a link below to a full list of all the Pokemon that get you more Stardust than normal. Use a super effective charge attack 200 times is the final task. A really easy way to do this is just have a friend challenge you in the Master League and then have them just not really play and you just spam charge attacks over and over and over again. Of course, at one point you'll have to reset the battle. That's an easy way to do that, but of course you can also just do this in raids. You can do this against grunts, all this stuff. Raids is pretty easy as well because the raid boss takes so many charge attacks, so just make sure you're using super effective damage. Level 73, okay, have 25 platinum medals. Yes, we're already at 25 platinum medals at level 43, so you can guess they're going to need more platinum medals than what we needed for level 50. Power up 3 Pokemon to the max level. Again, this is going to be not retroactive, so you have to go ahead and stockpile 296 Candy XLs, a bunch of candy, and Stardust to power up 3 Pokemon to level 50. Don't power them up, wait till you're level 73, and then power it up then. Again, getting purified and lucky Pokemon will make this a lot cheaper, but of course, this is not too bad. You can do this really easy during a community day, for example. As community days, you can get so much candy for a Pokemon and just power it up. Potentially looking through your storage right now to decide what you might want to power up is not a bad idea. Level 73 also has Purify 100 Pokemon. If you search Shadow and Candy Kilometer 1, this will filter most of the Shadow Pokemon in your storage. They only take 1,000 Stardust and 10 candies to purify. Consider tagging those, holding onto those, and purifying them. Then, this can obviously be done very, very easily during a Team Go Rocket Takeover event, which I don't know when the next one is going to be, potentially next month, when you can catch a bunch of Shadow Pokemon. But stockpiling Shadow Pokemon to purify, not bad to do. And if you're a Pokedex completionist, looking through your purified Pokedex to decide which Pokemon you want to purify for that Pokedex, not a bad idea right now. Finally, win 30 raids. Raid hours happen every Wednesday, 6 to 7 p.m. That's a great chance to do a bunch of raids in 1 hour. And same thing with raid days, which we actually have one for Mega Rayquaza this weekend. Good time to do a bunch of raids. If you're a free-to-play player, of course, this task will take a decent amount of time, but attending those community ambassador meetups, attending those raid days will get you a good jump because you can get 6 free raids done on the raid days. Okay, level 47, we have 30 platinum medals. Again, a lot of platinum medals to complete. Then we have power up max moves 20 times. Yes, they're implementing Dynamax into these leveling updates. It's not too bad, power up max moves 20 times. Of course, make sure you're saving your 1,000 max particles per day and collecting your max particles from walking 2 kilometers, and obviously always powering up any max Pokemon you might want to have. This is a good chance right now to go ahead and decide what Pokemon you might want to invest and power up their max moves right now and tag them so when you hit this task, you know what you want. Obviously, Dynamax and G-Max Pokemon are going to be what you're going to prioritize, and using some of the best max attackers will be the best. Crown Sword Zacian and Crown Sword Zamazenta are also not bad choices to power up, because these Pokemon do only require Candy and Stardust to power up with their moves, but of course it's a lot of Candy and Stardust. Explore 200 kilometers. This one is just going to be a grind of a task. You just need to walk a bunch of kilometers to explore 200 to complete that task, and finally complete 250 for your research task. The best time to do this is going to be during community days and research days. Community days have the task catch 3 of the community day Pokemon. It's super easy because they're everywhere, so you can really do a lot of that. And then research days, of course, are focused around field research, so you can do a bunch of those. So I'd go ahead and wait until those, especially December community day, which is usually a 2-day event coming up sometime in December to recap all the community days of the year. A good chance to do that task if you can get to that level, level 47 before then. Level 75, okay, earn 34 platinum medals. Kind of weird that it's 34, but they decided to only jump it up 4 this time. Make 999 grade throws. Again, a pretty grindy task, but very, very simple and self-explanatory to do. If you're struggling with this task, using something like the Ice Burn Adventure Effect, which will slow down the catch circle, can be very, very helpful to land easier grade throws. Same thing with even free shock, which will just make the Pokemon not move, which can be very useful as well. And same thing, consider using Nanab berries. If that Pokemon jumps too much, it's hard to catch, give it a Nanab. Having great friendship level buddy as well will give you access to the buddy bounce back technique, which can be useful if you end up missing a throw. Sometimes it can do the bounce back and land a great throw for you. Hatch 75 eggs with a new daily adventure egg. This will be very, very useful to do this task because you can hatch pretty much 1 guaranteed egg a day, only 1 kilometer, beside hatching eggs with your infinite incubator. So this task is actually not too bad anymore now that we have the daily adventure egg, but it is still, of course, a grind. To complete this task fast, you can also consider trying to get premium egg incubators by winning showcases or coming in the top 3. Sometimes you'll get incubators for completely free. And of course, playing hatch days or community days with reduced egg hatch bonus is a great chance to do this task. Send 500 gifts. You can send up to 100 gifts a day. So this task will take you a minimum of 5 days to complete. And of course, that's if, you know, everybody's opened their gifts on your friends list. The best way to send 100 gifts today is to just go to a park where there's a lot of Pokestops, spin those Pokestops, send those gifts. Pretty easy task to do. It's just, again, a little bit of a grind. You can consider joining my Discord below if you're looking for new friends to send gifts to, as we do have a friend channel there. And we even have Pavilion channels in there where you can mark where you're from and what type of gift you're looking for, so you can collect all the different scatter bugs. Level 76, okay, earn 38 platinum medals. So instantly now we are over the 35 platinum medals it took for level 50. So again, you're gonna need a lot of platinum medals to get up to level 80. Defeat 100 Team Go Rocket grunts. We had this task before. Outside Team Go Rocket takeover events, balloons will spawn between 12 a.m. and 6 a.m., 6 a.m. and 12 p.m., 12 p.m. and 6 p.m., and 6 p.m. and 12 a.m. AKA you get 4 balloon encounters every single day, so consider doing those. Also, you can find grunts at Pokestops. And of course, finally, Team Go Rocket takeover events is going to be the best time to do this, which usually happen once every season, where grunts are everywhere at Pokestops. If you could do this task in a day, but probably during a Team Go Rocket takeover event when almost every stop has a grunt. Explore 300 kilometers. Okay, another just grind task to go ahead and do. We had explore 200 kilometers. Now it's 300 kilometers. You're gonna have to walk a bunch. Make sure you're not walking too fast. I do believe if you're going over like 12 miles per hour or something like that, it doesn't count. Not that you can walk at that speed, but I'm just saying if you're driving in a car, those kilometers will not count. Finally, catch 200 Pokemon in a single day. Again, not too bad of a task. Just play a community day or a spotlight hour. Pretty easy to catch 200 Pokemon in a day if you actually find 2 hours in a day to do it. Consider using the quick catch technique and using a Go++ or an auto catcher to help you out with that task. Level 77 task, we have earn 44 platinum medals. Yes, 44 platinum medals. Make sure you're working on those platinum medals. I don't even think I have 44 platinum medals, so I'm gonna have to go ahead and work on this. Win 100 max battles. The best way to do this task is gonna be do the cheap tier 1 max battles. You can actually do 4 tier 1 max battles every single day if you earn 1,000 max particles per day by collecting them in the correct order, by collecting 300 max particles, because technically you can only collect 800 max particles a day, but it's a soft cap. So if you collect at 700, you can get up to 1,000. But anyway, 3 or 4 tier 1 max battles every single day, just doing those, grinding those out will be the best thing to do. You can also play Max Mondays every Monday, 6 to 7 p.m., where there is usually a tier 1 max boss at every power spot. So you can go ahead and take down a bunch of these. Consider also playing obviously G-Max events, Dynamax events, attend community ambassador meetups, and checking into those can get you 800 free max particles. And finally, if you want to do this task while not waiting for free, you can buy a max particle pack for 150 Pokecoins for 800 free max particles. That's 3 max battles. So yeah, that's what I would say overall. One thing you could do with the Gmax days, for example, is if you can find tier 1 max battles during a Gmax day, you can get a lot more out of the extra free max particles we get during those. For example, Gmax Garbodor Day, which is coming up on November 1st. We then have power up 7 Pokemon to their max CP, so this is going to be the same things at level 73. Look for lucky, purified Pokemon. That's going to be the cheapest way to power them up. But again, start tagging what Pokemon you might want to max out to level 50. You can even power them up all the way to level 49.5, and once this task drops, power them up 1 level and it will count towards it. Finally, make 10 trades with Pokemon caught at least 300 kilometers apart. The best way to do this task is going to be through 7-kilometer eggs. If you have friends across the world, they send you gifts, you open those gifts and get a 7-kilometer egg. That Pokemon you hatched is from where your friend is. So you can go ahead and hold on to this Pokemon and then trade with a local friend, and you can easily do a trade that's over 300 kilometers apart. Obviously, if you travel as well and you catch Pokemon from other areas, it can be a great way to also work on this task. Shouldn't be too hard to go ahead and complete. Just make sure you're holding on to Pokemon from distance. You can do these 10 trades once you hit this level. Okay, level 78, we have earned 44 platinum medals. Yes, a lot of platinum medals to complete. Earn 400 hearts with your buddy. You can switch your buddy 20 times per day. If you earn 6 hearts on all 20 of these Pokemon, that'll be 120 hearts in 1 day. So you can do this in 4 days for completely free. Of course, if you use Poffins or get your buddy excited for free, you can do this even quicker. I believe you could probably do this 2 days if you switch your buddy 20 times and used a Poffin on every single one of these. Overall, not too bad of a task, although it does sound pretty tough. We have Explore 400 kilometers. That's going to be the hard one here. You're going to have to just walk a lot of kilometers. I don't mind the walking tasks because it does get you out and it does just require a grind. But 400 kilometers is a lot of kilometers to walk. I will say that does take a while. I don't walk that many kilometers a week. Finally, complete 500 field research tasks. Same as before, play community days, play research days to work on this. It's just going to be a grind. You have to walk 400 kilometers. I'm guessing you'll complete 500 field research tasks before you walk 400 kilometers. Level 49 task, the second highest level in Pokemon Go. We have earned 47 platinum medals. Insane. Work on those platinum medals. Work on them. Defeat a Team Grow Rocket leader 30 times, aka defeat Cliff, Arlo, or Sierra 30 times. Again, the best time to do this task is going to be during a Team Grow Rocket takeover event when grunts are spawning more frequently, and you can defeat 6 grunts to get 6 mysterious components to get a rocket radar for free. It's going to be the best time to do that. It's going to be a little bit of a grind. You can also just purchase Team Grow Rocket radars for 200 Pokecoins, but people probably won't want to do this. But again, wait for a Team Grow Rocket event to do them then. And remember, if you have a rocket radar and a balloon spawns above you, it's guaranteed to be a leader. So equipping a radar, waiting for a balloon to spawn is a way to guarantee finding a leader. Obtain 50 lucky Pokemon in trades. We've seen this task before. Now it's moved over to level 79. When you hit level 70, you'll have an increased chance to hit lucky friends. So my hope is that you're lucky friends with a lot of people and you can go ahead and do those trades now that you're level 47. Another way to do this is if you just go ahead and trade Pokemon randomly, there's a random chance that Pokemon go lucky, about 5%. On Sundays this season, it is even increased. So just doing 100 random trades per day has a high chance that you just randomly get lucky Pokemon. Also keep an eye out for events here on the channel. I'll update you with lucky boosted odds. Sometimes there's events where, hey, the odds of a Pokemon randomly going lucky are boosted. Finally, hatch 100 eggs. Again, same as level 75. Make sure you use that daily adventure egg and look out for those reduced hatch distance events. Okay, level 80, find the final level. What does it take to reach level 80? What are the tasks you have to complete? Well, earn 50 platinum medals is the first one. Gonna be a grind, obviously. How many platinum medals do I have? I have 49 platinum medals. Okay, so I need to get one more platinum medal. Win 80 trainer battles in the Go Battle League. The best way to do this is number 1, Go Battle weekend events are great because you can do up to 100 battles per day in the Go Battle League. Outside of those events, you can normally only do 25 battles every single day. So winning battles during the Go Battle weekends is going to be amazing. Also, if you want to do this, the best way to do this is at lower ranks. Only battling, if you're not very good at PvP, only battling until you hit rank 15, maybe rank 20, and then waiting till the season resets so you get to a lower rank. Then the battles are going to be a lot easier to win. If you're looking for tips on how to get better at PvP, I will link below my video because everyone's going to have to be good at PvP, which I think I'm fine with. If you want to be the highest level, you got to be good at everything. If you're goated, you can actually do this task in 4 days if you win every single single battle, but you know, obviously it might take a bit of time. Make 999 XM throws. We saw this task with level 50. It is back to reach level 80. You need to make 999 XM throws. It's possible to do in a day. We saw Billy the Trainer Club do it, but using adventure effects like Ice Burn will make this a lot easier, as it will slow down the catch circle, making it easier to land XM throws. Also waiting for events when Pokemon have really big catch circles like Wailmer, and very easy to hit XM throws on can be good. Finally, win 80 raids is going to be the final task. Again, just a grind, play those raid hours, play those raid days to work on them. If you're a free-to-play player, this task will take a while. If you're somebody who spends money, this task probably won't take too much, because, you know, 80 raids is like, depends on what you grind. Depends on what's in raids, I guess, but not too bad to do. And that's it, guys. That is how you reach level 80. Couple things to note. There are some things staying the same with this new update, aka different things you unlock at each level. At level 1, you unlock Pokeballs, level 2, Nab Berries, level 5, Revives, Potions, and you can choose a team and participate in raids and gym battles. At level 7, you'll unlock a special research that gives you the daily incense. At level 8, you'll unlock Raspberries and Team Go Rocket Grunts. At level 10, you'll unlock Super Potions, Golden Raspberries, Evolution items, trading and trainer battles. At level 12, you'll unlock Great Balls. Level 15, Hyper Potions, Fast Jams, and Party Play. At level 18, Pineapple Berries. At level 20, Ultra Balls. At level 25, Max Potions and Charge Champs. At level 30, Max Revives and ability to create roots. At level 31, Candy XL, and nominate Pokestops at level 35. So none of that is changing, by the way. And anyone who is wondering, the level 43, 45, 48, and 50 special research challenges are going away. We're unsure if we're going to get new research challenges at the time making this video, but it is important to note that the level 50 Mewtwo that you used to get from reaching level 50 from the special research is now moved to level 80. So there will be a way to encounter a Mewtwo at level 80 if you ever want to encounter Mewtwo. You just need to reach level 80. It's a pretty tall task, but it's possible. Finally, I just want to cover some tips on how to level up efficiently. First thing I'm going to say, don't feel the rush to reach level 80. One exciting thing about Pokemon Go is the journey of leveling up. It's working on hitting those tasks. So rushing your way to level 80 and trying to be the first in your friend group, if it's fun, but there's no rush to do it. There is a lot of enjoyment in just taking your time with these tasks and making the most of it. Because once you reach level 80, your motivation for Pokemon Go could really fall off. The second tip is work on your platinum medals. I always say this, but even if you're not even close to level 80, you're gonna need 50 platinum medals. So always work on trying to get those up is the best thing to do. Some easy platinum medals to work on are things like the type medals, catch 2,500 of each Pokemon type. If there's a type you haven't finished, catch that type. You can work on your scientist medal where you have to evolve Pokemon. If you have extra candy, just consider evolving Pokemon. The successor medal needs to mega evolve Pokemon. If you have mega energy, mega evolve them. Make sure you watch all my tips videos here on the channel as I update you what are the best medals to work on during each event. Also consider creating multiple routes around your area. You're going to need routes to go ahead and complete some of those level up challenges. So setting up your local area with routes is not a bad idea. Keep an eye out for Team Go Rocket takeover events. As I mentioned, a lot of level up tasks require Team Go Rocket and they're spread out. It's no longer like all one level is Team Go Rocket. There's different levels have Team Go Rocket. So some of the most annoying tasks to do, keep an eye out for those events to play them. Lucky trades is also going to be a huge part. So going ahead and lining up a bunch of lucky friends can be very, very useful for all those lucky trade tasks. Also keep an eye out for things like Lunar New Year event where there's boosted odds on lucky Pokemon. Finally, maxing out Pokemon to level 49.5. Since there's a couple tasks where you need to max Pokemon to level 50, consider bringing it up to level 49.5, almost level 50, and then just powering them up one level once you hit that level where you need to complete that task. So that's it, guys. That is level 80 in Pokemon Go and all the tips and tricks to get you guys there. If you want to learn how to get XP quick, watch this video up here. And this video also you'll probably enjoyed if you enjoyed this video. Let me know what you think of level 80 and where you're at in the XP grind. Follow for more tips. Peace.